Should get a haircut this weekend. It's pretty long already. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Family. So in today's video I wanted to talk about the reasons on why I started this YouTube channel and this entrepreneurship or side hustling that I started. And one of the main reasons why I started first is because I want to also work for myself. That's one of the main reasons. But I got the main inspiration that I got it's from a guy that I met in summer in New York. I can link here a video of his stuff that he's doing and what he did in the past. But basically he is an entrepreneur, Spanish entrepreneur, that he's based in the US, in New York. And this guy is funny because he didn't find a job actually. He was, as far as I know, he was in the US or in Madrid, and he couldn't find a job, and then no one was giving him a job, and then therefore he started his own entrepreneurship journey. And he started developing an application that then it was the first super trend, and he became Forbes 30. He was inside the Forbes 30 under 30, and afterwards his application was bought by a super well-known web page hosting called Squarespace. And he explained me the story, but it's funny because I met him the situation it was kind of random, when I was in New York this summer. I was talking to everyone wherever, on streets or in the parks or in the supermarket. It was kind of funny. I was actually with my family, and the thing is that we were just walking on one of the piers from on the east side of the city. And the thing is that we were walking and stuff, and it was started to rain afterwards, but it was okay for that moment. And I just sat next to this guy with my family. My dad was taking pictures, and then he was talking with in English, but really good English, obviously. Not like mine. No, I'm joking. And the thing is that he started speaking in Spanish, and I was like, what the fuck, kind of normal, but with an accent that when he was talking in English, you couldn't recognize he was Spanish, or he was from, I thought he was from South America or something or Central America, yeah, whatever. And the thing is that then he was talking about meetings and stuff at night, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's the US, it's the working culture, grinding. It's not like in Europe where everything is kind of more chill and stuff, but in the US it's really hard working and working a lot of hours. In Spain it's kind of similar, but yeah, in general in Europe it's not like that. And then he was talking and on the phone, and then when he hung out, I asked him ¿Eres español or something like that? I asked him are you from Spain or where are you from? He was I'm from Spain, but I live here. And he started explaining his story, and then I was talking as well where I was living. And then when he said that what he was and everything that he did, I got super inspired. I was like, what the fuck, who this guy is? This guy from Madrid, and then he moved here and he started a company, and then the company was bought by Squarespace. I was like, this guy knows, and then we exchanged LinkedIn, yeah, not Instagram, LinkedIn. But then I was curious. I started looking him up, and I was like, wow, who? It was the first person, influential person that I met in my life actually. He's not famous obviously, but he got his some 20 or 30k by then, his followers on Instagram. So it was the first person real entrepreneur, yeah, it was super inspiring, and it was the first person that I met. So also one of the conclusions that I got from that trip is that when you go or when you travel, when you move to cities that kind of know London or New York, or even in Switzerland, Zurich, Dubai even, or maybe in the south of Spain, in Marbella, these kind of cities, it's much easier. And this is something that I realized maybe late in my late 20s. These places, these cities, it's much more easier to meet influential people and people with power, and that they did super interesting stuff in their lives, and people that you should definitely learn from them and get inspired. And like traveling to these cities, or like even moving there, you have the opportunity, or like get contacts from these kind of cities, because you know that the people that live there, actually they did something much bigger than you, and you should have this belief and power on like empowering yourself by talking to them, and like by being their kind of student, or like that you want to learn from them, because they are like up there and you're like down and you want to be like them, right? And I mean, that's something that it kind of changed my mind this summer, and I'm really happy that I met this guy and then learn up from his journey and what everything that he did, and he even appeared on TV and stuff, so in Spain. So yeah, it was kind of super interesting, and yeah, no, I just wanted to talk about this because I feel it's super inspiring, and it was the first person that I met such as that it was like that, and I'm really looking forward to keep meeting people like that, because they are like, you're like, wow, I would like to be like that person, and what, like you ask that person, how did you do it, you know, like let's grab a coffee and you explain me how the you did it, you know, because I also want to do it. So yeah, basically this idea. So yeah, I mean, I think it's quite interesting to talk about that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and remember to subscribe to watch my last upload, which is on, I mean, it was last week actually, yeah, it was on Saturday. It was on Saturday actually. On my trip to Switzerland, and doing the hard work and keep grinding when you are focusing in something and that you want to achieve. And here, down here below, to subscribe to Friendly Talking. Thank you so much. Remember to stay friendly.